It's the first ever Knotfest Finland, and we have one of the most exciting bands in Finland. This is STAM1NA. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Great to be here.
How does it feel? Like, because this is the first ever Finland Knotfest. How does it feel to be playing at this event?
All this is legendary, and to be in Turku, it's it's a good thing. I think it's better than Helsinki, which is the capital of Finland, because in Turku we have the perfect weather and the most happy people on earth.
You see, I was going to ask you about that, because people always say that Finland is the happiest place on earth.
Of course, just look at us.
What is-
We're exploding.
Yeah.
But what gets me is, like, when you think of music like metal and heavy metal, you think of people who maybe are struggling, who are... So what is it about Finland that births so much metal?
Oh, well, as you see, now we have this beautiful summer day, but when it comes to maybe October, from October to maybe April, it's just darkness. So
Pitch black.
pitch black. Yeah.
Okay.
The daylight ends like 3 in a day, and it sucks then to be in Finland. But
Wow.
maybe that's some kind of a basic melancholy we have, and then it's just natural to play metal.
Because we dressed in black. Almost everybody dressed in black in Finland, but it's just because that's so close to our nature.
Yes.
It's so fucking grim and dark. So therefore metal music is like a really big part of us, and it's high energy music.
So maybe Finland are proving that actually metalheads are the happiest people on the planet. Maybe that's what we've proven right here in this interview.
Yeah, because when you play like an hour or whatever on stage, screaming and doing the thing, you don't usually feel angry after that. So.
And do you know what? Do you know what I love as well is because I'll be completely honest. I was looking into your band, and it was the first time I'd heard of your band coming from the UK. And I looked into you, and I was like, oh my gosh, this band are amazing. And then I realised, oh my gosh, it's because you've got so much history behind you, and you've been doing this for a while, haven't you? And you're a band that are massive over here.
Yeah, well, the band was formed 27 years ago, so we were 15 or 16, and we decided that we founded the band in a really small rural town called Lemmi, and there was nothing to do except if you liked skiing or playing with the snow or something, or some sports, I don't know, boring. But we decided to have a band which plays like technical, cool music, speed metal type of thing, and then 27 years later, here we are. We have released 9 albums and playing shitloads of shows, also like non-Finnish shows. We've been touring since our debut album 2005, and I think that the magic behind the whole thing for the band being with a long age is that we still have fun. It's all about having fun and trying to enjoy the music we do. Like that's.
I can see that from you. I can see that there's a real energy with you, and so I mean, I'm looking forward to the show because you're going up pretty much after this interview.
Pretty soon, yeah.
So thank you for chatting to us here at Knotfest. Now you released your last album in 2021. Looking through the history of the band, you seem to release albums. You don't take much of a break. You're like, bam, album, yeah, bam, another album, another album, another album. Does that mean you're working on another one at the moment?
Actually, we are.
Yeah, we are. We have had a little really busy summer right now, but after summer is ending, we have like a month still to go, and then we are ready to make some new songs and rehearse them, and studio next year, I guess. Yeah.
And how does it feel playing those new tracks live now that touring's coming back?
The latest album called Novus Ordo Mundi, it's quite a rough album in a scale of STAM1NA's albums, and it's like we have quite a like thrash metal thing going on every once in a while also, but we love to play in live because we need the people to make the circle pit, and that's the thing. Because everybody knows the COVID thing really made people frustrated, and I think it's also, you can hear that on STAM1NA's latest album, that it was really like all about raw energy and frustration being let out in a musical form. So that's the thing. I think many of our latest tracks are good on stage, played live.
Nice. So the crowd are in for a real treat. They are in for a treat tonight.
I think also many people have been coming and say that we are at our best when we are playing live.
Right, yeah.
So we are so honored to be here, like on the main stage.
It's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. Knotfest Finland for the first time ever here in Finland. One of the things that we've been doing with quite a few bands to get to know them a little bit better is ask them some random questions.
All right. Yep.
So, do you have any hobbies that people wouldn't expect you to have? I love it. I love that face that you do. So many people do that. They're like,
is this like a guilty pleasure thing? Because I love to wash dishes with my hands. And
he does.
I like the fact you nodded because it's such a thing. You were like, yeah, he definitely does. Wait, doesn't everybody love wash with their hands?
Apparently not. People are like, why do you have a washing machine at your home? Why don't you use that? And I'm like, just like, get out of my face. This is like really therapeutic.
Wow, that's your therapy, after a heavy show.
Yeah, usually if we are in like some place together and maybe some beers and stuff like that, having a good night, he's the first one in the morning to do the fucking dishes. Yeah.
And do you do it in a way where you're like, okay, I'm cleaning these dishes, or are you a bit like a mum where you're like, I can't believe you've all left these dishes for me yet again?
No, it's a good way.
Yeah,
I don't think he's ever been guilty at anyone else or stuff like that.
Not trying to get anybody angry or getting like why do you do that? Because it's just I think it's just a positive thing to clean up and be
I love
tidy.
this. You are invited to every house party I have going forward.
Thank you.
VIP guest of honor. What doesn't? Because the thing is, the energy I'm getting from you both confirms this thing that Finland is the happiest place on earth. Because you both have this energy of light happiness. What is it that makes you angry? What gives you rage?
At the moment, if you look at the things are happening in the world right now in Europe, the Putin's war and stuff like that, it's easy to, of course, that makes you angry and frustrated. But in most like everyday life, maybe just boring answer, but people are good with being assholes. So
that is very true.
Yeah.
And when you're in a band, you have to go to airports, and that's when people are at their worst.
Yeah.
In the airport. So what have you got going forward as a band? What have we got to look forward to?
Like goals.
As in like tours, anything coming up?
Well, we have a lot of plans, and like the new album stuff is coming up slowly, and we're preparing to have the studio thing next year, and after that, a lot of more touring. Because now, after these couple of hard years, it feels like somebody just took a block out of a boat, like it's fucking sinking on work. So we have lots and lots of stuff on our calendars to do. And also every guy in the band has also another occupation. So we do lots of stuff. Everybody has like a personal life, and we've been on pause in a way for a long time. So now we have our hands full. I don't know where to begin. I would personally really love to go touring abroad. Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe.
Come to Brazil.
Yeah.
I hear them shout somewhere.
Actually, the North or South American tour is still on the bucket list for us. So that would be a dream come true for us.
Where have you been that was the biggest shock for you, where you thought, God, this is really different?
Japan.
Japan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
And we made couple of shows or tours there, but also the 70,000 tons of metal cruise thing. We had a couple of those. They were like really amazing, like a once in a lifetime things. But then we were there on the second time, and we made the UK tour. Also, we did one of those maybe 2018 something, and that was like going back to the home of rock and roll, home of heavy metal, and just be there with the fish and chips. We even got tattoos when we were in London Underground. Yeah,
I love that.
We got some tour tattoos, and you know.
Which ones? Wait, are they somewhere we can show on camera? Yeah. Oh, cool! Nice.
It's the same.
Nice. Okay.
That is the drummer of. Actually, now he's the singer of Flesh God Apocalypse.
Right.
So.
Awesome.
Why not?
One thing I do want to ask you about quickly, now I think about it, because when we talk about cultural differences and things like that, one of the things bands always bring up is in Japan, how it's always very quiet in between like songs and things, because it's respectful to clap and then stay quiet and listen to the band. In Finland, I heard earlier that normally you don't, before a set of music or in between, you don't play music in between. People prefer it to be quiet. Is that true?
I would say that it depends on the hour of the day. If people are drunk, then it's kind of it's like
time.
Everybody's yelling that you should play Paranoid or some silly things like that. But with the band like STAM1NA, we're trying to how do you say it? We try to use that to have a conversation with people.
Yeah.
Because if people are there, they have paid good money for tickets and they want to see their favorite bands, and they have just these couple of minutes chances to speak with the band. I think that's cool, and we should reach that because we're here and now.
100%. 100%. Well, thank you so much for chatting to us here at Knotfest. If people want to give STAM1NA a follow, don't forget it's with the one.
STAM1NA.
That's the one. So give them a follow, have a listen. Make sure you check them out next time they're touring by you.